we're not banning are the weapons of war, the assault weapons that are causing these mass shootings. On April 6th, as I told the lawmakers who expelled me, we called for you to ban assault weapons. You responded by assaulting democracy. And what they don't realize is that when we're calling for an end to these mass shootings, the same people who voted to expel us, the news asked me, said, what is your message to them? And my message is simple. We're fighting for your children and grandchildren too. We're fighting for your children and grandchildren to live free from this terror and anxiety of mass shootings that we see plaguing our nation. And so I want to spend a little bit of time talking to the young people in the room, because I believe that is the power that they're so fearful of. We are the find out generation. You know the saying, what's the rated G version? You mess around, you find out. They are in a period of finding out. Police brutality is what got me involved in this movement. I was 17 years old when Trayvon Martin was killed. I grew up in the Bay Area where Oscar Grant was killed. And so I grew up in a family that was active and taught me about how to stay safe from police violence, or to try the best that I could. And when Trayvon was killed, I was in Florida with the NAACP youth chapter. And I'll never forget when George Zimmerman was acquitted. And I remember the pain from our elders crying out on St. Maxine. I remember the grandmothers in that hotel lobby screaming out because they were familiar with this verdict. They knew what that meant. And I remember the young people who were pissed as hell saying, we need to do something. We're tired. And we're going to bring urgency. We're going to bring clarity to this movement and take to the streets. And that's what got me involved. And that's what led me to Fisk University. And I remember when my aunt brought me, I grew up here in California like many of you, my aunt brought me to the airport. She said, Justin, don't start no protests in Tennessee because it's a little bit different. It's a little bit different than Oakland. And I listened for the first semester of school. But then I realized that I was at the school of John Lewis, Fisk University, the school of Diane Nash, the school of Bernard Lafayette, Aaron Beard, the school of Ida B. Wells, the school of Vicki Giovanni. I said, I'm at this institution, the HBCU, with a legacy of liberation. And so I got involved in the movement, and at the state capitol, I led campaigns to remove a statue of the first KKK Grand Wizard that we took down in 2021. And some people say, why were you protesting that? There's so many issues. And what I realized is that if we could not remove such an overt symbol of white supremacy, then how would we remove the more subtle and sophisticated policies of white supremacy in our state house? And so in 2020, I slept outside the Capitol for 62 days, and I was arrested 18 times by the same troopers who I greet every day I walk into the Capitol. In 2018, I was banned from the state Capitol when I was falsely accused by the House Speaker of assaulting him. He has since been forced to resign and now is facing his own federal charges. And so I know we like to talk about this saying, speak truth to power, but I say to the young people, we have a new paradigm. Scratch that out. Not speak truth to power, but empower, speak truth. It's our time to take these seats. It's our time to reclaim our power. It's our time to run for office. I ran against a city council member who had all the endorsements, all the money. All I had was grandmothers and students. We have people power, we won. And they are so scared of people who they cannot control. They're so scared of people who are not assembly. They said, how can you be a representative if you have long hair and these small hoop earrings? I said, this is what a representative looks like now. It's our time. It's our time now. It's our time now. And so I hope that more young people will run for office, will seize our power, because we need the urgency, we need the clarity, we need the vision, we need the innovation that you have in our politics. I sit in committees with people who don't even know what's going on half the time. And they're intimidated by young people who can get up there and speak and call them out. We had members of our own party. We said, tell the truth, right, Nancy? You said, tell the truth. We had members of our own party who told us when we got expelled, before we got expelled, you should go up there and be apologetic to these folks. Have humility. Seek their mercy. This is what we were told. They didn't know I was raised by Harriet. And so we went up there, we went as one, as my Andrew said, but we stood as 10,000. We went as one facing our colleagues who thought that they were going to humiliate us, who thought they were that they would break us. But what they did was wake us. They woke up a movement. They woke up a generation. They woke up something that they cannot stop. And I hope that we continue to move forward together because it's time for a reckoning in this nation. And what they did in their attempt to expel us, that they began the process of expelling white supremacy at the State House. We found out that the House Speaker doesn't even live in his district. We found out the House Speaker was filing false documents, and now he's put a microscope on himself. He may be resigning soon. So what did they say in the color purple, auntie? And one like this, they said,